Hey friends, how you doing? Welcome to Yoga Fit with Lindsay. So we're on day 4 of our 7-day yoga challenge. I hope you guys are all feeling amazing. I'm glad to see you again. So remember, if you haven't signed up for my challenge, I want you to click. I have the link below to my website. I just want you to go there, give me your email so I can make sure that I send you the videos every single day, keep you up to date with what's going on, and I'll connect you with the Facebook group so you can socialize with everyone else who's doing this with us. All right, so go ahead and let's get right to it. Come on down to your mat. You don't need any equipment at all for this workout, so just find some space and find your hands and your knees. All right, now as you exhale, just round your back. And as you inhale, drop your belly. So I really like to start with these cat-cows, they're called. Just kind of a wave-like motion along the spine that helps start to warm up all those little muscles in the middle of your body. All right, so now, once you've done that, take your toes and flip them underneath. And then you're gonna lift your knees just 1 inch off the mat. So it's not a lot, right? But it's gonna feel a lot different. You're really gonna start to feel this in your belly. So belly is on and is tight. Now we're gonna try this and you're gonna feel like super wobbly and like you might fall over. I might fall over, we'll see. So you're gonna tap your knee and tap your knee. And I'm just tapping across my body. And again, just like we did yesterday, kind of trying to minimize the side to side. It's gonna be there, but we don't wanna exaggerate it. We wanna control it. All right. Let's do that one more time, each side. Ooh, I'm already starting to get warm. And then press back to down dog. Pedal out your legs, swivel your hips, dance it out a little bit. All right, now inhale and look forward, and then exhale and step to the top of your mat. And let's just relax in this first forward fold. Let your head hang, let your shoulders hang. All right, now take a halfway lift, engage, look forward, flatten out your back, and forward fold again. Maybe you can come in a little bit deeper this time. Now inhale, stand all the way up, take mountain pose. And bring your hands to your heart. All right, let's start our sun salutations. So inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, just fold forward, hinging from your hips. Now as you inhale, take a halfway lift. And then put your hands down, step back for a high plank. Here we're gonna insert some core work. So take your right knee to your left elbow and step it back. And take your left knee to your right elbow and step it back. And we're working from a plank pose. So does it look like down dog? Because the hips are low, they're in line with the shoulders, and feels like I'm pulling my knee up from the work of the muscles of my core, of my belly. All right, let's go one more each side, and press back to dog. Big breath into the shoulders. And as you breathe in, look forward, step forward, take a breath in, lengthen out, fold down, give yourself a stretch. Inhale, reach your arms up, mountain pose. Now this time, hands come behind your back. Let's roll open your shoulders, puff up your chest, look up. And then as you exhale, let go. So let the thumbs come away from your tailbone, maybe reach up towards the sky, ceiling. If you're really flexible, maybe kind of up and overhead. Just somewhere where you feel a stretch in the fronts of your shoulders. Now release your hands, take a halfway lift to reset, and then put your hands down and step back for a high plank. So now tighten up the hips. So just like we did before, right knee towards your left elbow, but then you're gonna give it a tap, and then step back. Left knee to right elbow, give it a tap. Right to left, give it a tap. And again, you're gonna feel really wobbly. And that's actually kind of the point. What we're trying to do here is start to really wake up those stabilizing muscles and make them start to react. So those fast twitch reactions build a lot of strength and burn a lot of calories, which we all definitely need this time of year. I don't know about you, but I ate like twice my body weight in Christmas cookies. Hashtag worth it. Okay, press back down dog. Take a breath. And now inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen out, and fold in. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose, and exhale, fold right back down. Take a halfway lift, plant your hands, and step back. All right, now let's give your wrists a break. Come on down to your forearms, and from here, drop your left hip to the mat, lift it up, and then your right hip. So we're going side to side, kind of making a rainbow shape. Hip maybe taps the ground, maybe just gets close to it. Starting to wake up the oblique muscles, those long muscles that run alongside of your abs. They're actually part of your abs. They're part of your abdominal muscles, but we tend to think of abs as the rectus abdominis, right? Because that's where we see the six pack, but these are just as important, and they'll give you those sexy little vertical lines that we all want. All right, now come up to your hands and press back to dog. All right, couple deep breaths. All right, now inhale, look forward, and exhale, bring your feet through. Have a seat. So we're gonna get your booty fired up. We all know how much I love to do glute activation exercises. They're super important. They'll help you a lot with lower back pain, and they'll change the way that you move through life. They'll give you a lot of power. All right, and they'll make your butt look good. Come on down to your back. That's important. All right, hands by your side. Let's lift up and take it down. Lift up and take it down. Now, I should have probably said this before, but you want your heels in nice and tight. So you can see how my fingers can maybe touch my heels when I reach down. That will tend to take your hamstring muscles or these muscles on the backs of your thighs out of the equation as much as possible, because we want to focus here on the glutes. Hamstrings get a lot of love, especially in a yoga practice, and glutes don't always. So we want to make sure that they are firing off before we take those standing poses. So it just feels like I'm clenching my butt cheeks as hard as I can at the top, relaxing them as I come down, and then re-clenching. All right, now take the hips up, and we're gonna get a little bit sexy. Take it side to side. Hey now. I need like some Barry White on, right? All right, so it's just like a hip, and then a hip, and then a hip, and then a hip. And this is on YouTube, so these can be a little bit awkward. Honestly, I think a lot of the really effective glute exercises look like super duper awkward. So if you're doing it at home, you're home free, you can get as sexy as you want to with it. If you're in a gym, you should either like pick one of two things. You should either like go hide in the corner, or you should find a really cute guy or girl and make like super intense, intentional eye contact. I always say that's how I get all the boys. All right, now keep it in the center, just hit a little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. Keep it tight, tight, tight. Up a little bit higher. Squeeze a little bit tighter. All right, and now they're firing off. Put it down, hug it in, rock and roll, forwards and backwards, and pop it up. All right, center of your mat, take your feet about, shoulder width distance apart or so. And here we go. Down and back, up and squeeze, down and back, up and squeeze. Good, you got it. So just body weight squats. Sit down through the heels, squeeze your booty. I can already feel my booty. Okay, a couple more like this. And then next time we come down, let's pulse. Yeah? So it's a little tiny movement, hardly anything. Okay, down and back, weight in the heels. You take it a little bit lower. I know, everything's burning. Take it a little bit lower, here for 4, and 3, and 2, and hold. Can you go down like half an inch? Half an inch, hold, 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 and let it go. Shake it off, shake it off, ooh, ooh. All right, turn and lunge over your right leg. All right, so bend into your right knee, reach your arms up. So we call this crescent lunge in yoga, just basically the top of a lunge. Press back through your back heel, feel the length on the front side of the left hip, and then fly your arms back. So torso hinges forward, your belly's on, your core's on, so not resting on your thigh. And then reach your arms forward as if you're grabbing big puppy. Good, and then plant your hands down, step back, and we're gonna go 8 push-ups. So you can do them from your toes or you can drop your knees down, come all the way down, all the way back up. You guys know these. See if you could maybe give your yoga mat a kiss. And I lost count, but that's probably 8. Sink back into your shoulders, give them a breath. All right, and then right back to it. Go ahead and pop all the way up. And from here, squat down and back. Now watch, I'm gonna come up and balance. Squat down and back, up and balance. All right. So I want you to get just as low as you got before, but then there's that pause. Again, you might feel a little bit wobbly. That's totally cool. So as low as you can, all the way up. Woo. One more each side. And there it is. Okay, turn and lunge now into your left leg, so left knee bends, and reach your arms up. Press back through the heel, find a little bit more depth in the lunge. Belly on and tight. Sweep your arms back, and torso hinges forward. Little hint of a back bend in the upper back. Reach your arm forward. This time it's a cute little kitten that you're grabbing. Oh, I feel my front leg shaking. All right, set the hands down and then make your way down to your booty. Okay, swing your arms behind you and we'll come up into like a little reverse tabletop position. So hips are up. Now we're just gonna bend your elbows straight back and straight. Back and straight. Okay, so once you kind of get the hang of these, you can start to make it harder by walking your heels out. The further you get your heels away from you, the more resistance you start to create for your triceps. Those are those muscles that run alongside the back of your arms. You want to train them nice and tight. Maybe an inch further. Keep challenging yourself. We're gonna do about 8 more. All right, these last 4, give this your all. Here's 3, and 2, and 1. There it is. All right, stretch it out a little bit. When you're ready, last time I'm gonna get you up and make your way back up. All right, so come down. You're gonna find the bottom of a squat. Good, so we're gonna stay this low. You're not gonna get any taller than this. So I'm 5'8" normally, I'm like 4'5", right? So I'm gonna go down for a curtsy squat, back to the center. Down for a curtsy squat, back to the center. And kind of like creeping through, ninjing through. Good, so nice and low. The legs never straighten. We got about, say, 20 more seconds. Okay, make every single rep count, right? Right to the very last one. And let's go 2 more. And there it is. Stand it up, dance it out. All right, come on down to your mat. I have to work my like super awesome dance moves into every single video because I know that's what you guys are really here for, is the dance moves. All right. Beyonce, holler at you, girl. You need a backup dancer, I got you. Okay, legs straight up, hands by your side, or you can kind of like grab the edges of your mat. Some people like to do that. Lift your hips, put them down. Lift them up, put them down. So you guys can see it's not like a super huge swing up. Just kind of like lifting my tailbone and gently setting it back down. And if my legs were long enough to reach the ceiling, I could put like a perfect little footprint up there. All right. So I'm feeling it a lot, like right below my belly button. Lower abs are on fire. All right. So now this time when you come down with the tailbone, keep the tailbone down, lower back presses down. Now let's slowly lower your legs to just 45 degrees or so. So press your lower back down, point your toes, put on your little ballet slippers. We're gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under. Little scissor kicks. Keep pressing your lower back down. All right, here for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lift your legs back up. Let's go back into that reverse crawl. Little pop, little pop. So lower abs or lower belly is a place that a lot of you guys have been asking to work. So these are great to tighten up the muscles that lie under that area. Diet, calorie burning, cardio in general is great for shedding the fat. So we're doing a little bit of both. All right, so next time you set it down, lower the legs to that 45-degree mark, lower back presses. Let's flip the toes out, heels in, and then beat the heels together. Beat the heels together. Keep pressing the lower back down. Here's 4, tap, 3, tap, 2, tap, and 1. Bring it up, last set, okay? Give me that reverse curl, up and down. Pop and set. All right, here's 3, and 2, almost there, and 1. Okay, last little bit of work. Stay with me, reach your arms up. Little tap for the toes, little tap for the toes. So curling from the upper abs. Ooh, getting super sweaty. I don't know if you guys can hear these really beautiful noises that my back is making every time I come down. They're super sexy. All right, here's 4, and 3, and 2. Now tap side to side. Pinky toe, opposite pinky toe. Keep the shoulder blades up. Peel them up, peel them up. Here for 8, 7, tap, 6, tap, 4, lift, lift, and 1.